Brickyard 400 qualifying is officially included from Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and Tyler Reddick has won the pole. What's going on, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. As I just said a second ago, Brickyard 400 qualifying has officially concluded from Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and Tyler Reddick has won the pole. This is a really huge deal for Tyler Reddick. I think this might be his first or second pole 2024, if I'm not mistaken. So if it is his first pole of the year, that is absolutely huge. You look at the speed this 45 team has been really showing. They have a really great chance and opportunity to run the regular season championship this year. They're only 11 points, I believe, behind Chase Elliott, and only a few other points behind Kyle Larson, and they were super quick in practice. They had the fastest car in practice yesterday, so Tyler Reddick may be the favorite going into the race tomorrow. And you look at the speed, like I said, the 2311 Racing is showing not just Tyler Reddick, but Bubba Wallace in recent weeks as well. It's actually a second pole, got confirmed now, but Tyler Reddick has been super quick this year. The pace and speed has been there. They just have to execute in some of those races, but the star on the pole for tomorrow is absolutely huge. I think Tyler Reddick is going to have a really good chance and opportunity to win. I believe it will be his first ever crown jewel event ever, which is that Brickyard 400. I think is going to be a major factor, a contender to get it done. So massive congratulations to Tyler Reddick on winning his second pole of the season and his first ever Brickyard 400 pole. He was fast in practice. I expect him to be a major contender in the race tomorrow. So now we're going to take a look at the front row and the rest of the top 10 qualifiers and talk about some of the other drivers that did not make the final round. So Tyler Reddick won the pole. Chase Elliott qualified second. Dang, so close to winning the pole for this race. I'm telling you, Chase Elliott is going to be a major factor in contender. I think he's actually starting third tomorrow because he didn't get on the front row, but really impressed with the speed that Chase Elliott showed. Starting in third tomorrow, he almost won the pole for this race, nearly got it done. He'll start third tomorrow afternoon. Really good pace. I think Chase Elliott is going to have a fast enough car to go up front and contend for the win. Good job for Chase Elliott. Denny Hamlin qualified second. Another fast car in practice yesterday. Came very close to winning the pole. I expect Denny Hamlin to be a major factor and contender for the win. He came very close to winning the 2020 Brickyard 400. I do think the pace and speed is going to be there for Chase. I think we'll have a good chance. Not Chase. Denny Hamlin, excuse me. I think he'll be a major factor and contender for the win. William Byron will start fourth tomorrow. He had the fifth fastest time in the final round, but because of how they do qualifying, William Byron is going to start on the outside of row number 2. William Byron, you think about the history of the 24. The 24 won in 1994, it won in 2004, and it won in 2014 with Jeff Gordon. If history shows that 24 car might have a chance and an opportunity to go to victory lane, he'll start fourth tomorrow. Really great pace and speed for him. He'll be starting in a really good position as Byron looks to continue to build some momentum, trying to get as many points as possible. He'll start fourth tomorrow afternoon. Kyle Larson qualifies fifth. Got the really nice looking McLaren Hendrick scheme that they're running. They ran at the Coke 600 and of course the Indy 500. Kyle Larson showed some really good pace in practice. I do think he's going to be a major threat and contender for the win tomorrow afternoon. Larson looking to get some redemption after not even really having a chance and opportunity to run the Coke 600 this year, I should say. I think Larson has a good chance and opportunity to go to victory lane. Ty Gibbs qualifies sixth. Really impressive the speed that Ty Gibbs showed. He'll be starting up front. I think he will have a car that is fast enough to get up front. Did lose a little speed on the long run in practice, but I think he'll have a good car. He'll start sixth. Ryan Blaney qualifies seventh. Good speed from Ryan Blaney. I think he will be starting up front. I think he's starting in 7th or 8th tomorrow. He's going to be a guy that I think is a major factor to try to get Penske their first Brickyard 400 win since 2018. Good speed for Ryan Blaney. He'll start 7th tomorrow afternoon. Michael McDowell qualifies 8th. Man, I'm telling you, this 34 team continues to put up some really good speed and really good performance on a week-by-week basis. I think McDowell they have to execute these races better, and I think McDowell can go out there being an underdog for the championship, though I don't think that's going to happen at this point. But really impressive the speed that Michael McDowell showed. He'll start 8th tomorrow afternoon. John Hunter Nemechek qualifies, I believe, in 9th. Super impressed with, actually 10th, excuse me. Super impressed with the speed that John Hunter showed. One of the most surprising ones that made the final round of this qualifying session. John Hunter's 42 team are looking to build momentum going into next year. We know John Hunter is going back to the 42 car next year. So really good pace and speed. He'll start in 9th. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr. will start in the top 10. I think Ricky Stenhouse Jr. could be a sleeper pick to win the race tomorrow. Really fast in practice and one of the 4 or 5 fastest times, had really good 10-lap averages as well. And to qualify in the top 10 is super and really, really impressive. Good run for him. He'll be starting in the top 10, so really impressive both Stenhouse and Nemechek in this qualifying session. So those are the top 10 qualifiers. We'll talk about some notable drivers that did not make the final round. And trust me, there's a lot of big names that did not make the final round. Alex Bowman, I think he's starting in the 6th or 7th row of this race. I think he will be a factor to move to the front. He's the only Hendrick car that did not make the final round of this session. I'm a little disappointed about that for Alex Bowman. I do think he'll have a chance and an opportunity to get up front, though. Kyle Busch, completely out for lunch in qualifying. He got out-qualified by Ty Dillon, which is extremely disappointing, and got out-qualified by his teammate as well. I don't know what's going on with that A team right now. They just feel like that everything that's been going wrong continues to go wrong. They'll be starting in the back tomorrow afternoon. They're going to have a lot of hard work to do because it's going to be a track position race. Bubba Wallace, I believe, qualified 18th or 19th. Little surprised to see them with the lack of speed that they showed. They had some decent pace in practice. I do think Bubba will be able to work on adjustments and get his way up to the front. We know that 23 team has been pretty solid in the past in the Brickyards. Well, this first time, of course, since 2011's come around, they run the Brickyard. But Bubba's been pretty good in the past at Indianapolis, so I do think he's going to have a good chance and opportunity to get up front. Spire cars like Carson Oswald are really good on the long run as well. He's starting back in 30th. I think Zane Smith starting around 27th. You've also got other drivers like Martin Truex Jr. and Christopher Bell who did not make the final round, which is a big shock and surprise for me. Ross Chastain, a driver who's currently on the bubble going into this weekend, he's also looking to desperately have a good run. Unfortunately, he'll be starting to back. And Josh Berry, who of course took over the 15 this week as Haley Deegan is no longer there, though she could be going to Haas Factory next year. He obviously will be starting near the back, so he had a terrible qualifying run. So that is the reaction to qualifying. Who are the guys you're going to have to watch out for tomorrow? Well, I think there's obviously 4 or 5 guys. All the guys that qualified up front, I think are going to be the major factors and contenders going for the win. Drivers like Tyler Reddick, Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, and William Byron. I would not be shocked or surprised if that's your top 5 finishers tomorrow. If you're looking for a sleeper pick, I think Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is a really good sleeper. He was really fast in practice. And I do think some drivers like Bubba Wallace and Carson Oswald are going to be able to move up to the front throughout this event. Going to be very interesting and kind of exciting to see how this race plays out tomorrow afternoon. I think it's going to be very intriguing for sure on how everything plays out. Track position is going to be a major key factor. I think you'll see some strategy, though not a lot of strategy. If a caution comes out, I expect people to try to go off sequence to make some very interesting moves. Going to be very fun to see how everything plays out, and we'll see how the race plays out in this year's Brickyard 400. So, that is going to be it for reactions to Brickyard 400 qualifying from Indianapolis. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go below that and comment your thoughts below on today's episode. What are thoughts about Brickyard 400 qualifying? Let me your thoughts in the comments below, and congratulate Tyler Reddick on winning his second pole of 2024. Let me your thoughts in the comments below. Later today on the channel, we reactions to NASCAR Xfinity Series race from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We're also likely going to have a Shane Van Gisbergen video dropping as well. Then on Sunday, we're going to have a starting lineup video for the Brickyard 400, and we're also going to have the race review for the Brickyard 400. And then on Monday, we're going to have a NASCAR news. We're going to talk about Kyle Busch's comments and also a potential possibility of Haley Deegan going to Haas Factory as well. There's been rumors about that circulating. And then on Tuesday, there will be a silly season update dropping on the channel. And then later this week, you'll also will see the 100 greatest NASCAR Cup drivers dropping at the end of the week. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.